What's going on, guys? Welcome to the MLG Outlet, Vidru's outlet for competitive gaming. My name is Nate Gould. I need to talk a little bit quiet here. My fiance is sleeping, even though this is the Lonely Mailbox commentary competition. I don't know. I mean, obviously I care and I want to do great, but I got really motivated by watching Lonely Mailbox's video and his topic, so I was like, hopefully I do a good enough job talking close to the mic and a little bit quiet that you guys will bring me back for round two, where I can be super awesome and super excited. But if not, hopefully you just hear what I have to say and just learn a couple things about maturity. Now, that's the topic of this week, the first week, if you guys didn't know. So, my take on maturity, my big thing that I'm going to focus on today is that maturity is kind of a time and place thing. Also, you don't always need to act mature, but you always need to be mature, and it goes a long way professionally. So, let's just take a couple steps back. So, time and place, what does that mean? When I'm hanging out on YouTube, hanging out on playing video games, doing my thing, talking to my friends, do I have to act mature? Do I have to be all, prim and proper, play video games in a suit? No. I'm allowed to relax. I'm allowed to have a good time. And also, if you're mature too much, it kind of gets to you. I just moved to my apartment. My fiance, obviously, she makes money. She contributes financially to the bills, but I pay all the bills. I do all the budgeting. I work with all the money. I make all the big decisions to help keep the apartment afloat. And it's very stressful to make those mature decisions, especially when I didn't have to do that. I didn't have to pay bills. I paid for my own school, but that wasn't a big deal. I had automated things worked out for that. It wasn't really stressful. I mean, I don't like throwing away money, but it wasn't physically stressful to pay them. So, the time and place thing is, today I went to the aquarium, and I could have just been like, hey, I'm 20, so I need to act like I'm all cool. I was like a giddy little kid in the aquarium. I was relaxing. I was having a great time, spending time with my brother's girlfriend, my fiance, who will be known as Heather, because that's her name, for the rest of this commentary. And I was just having fun, and it really loosened me up. It is exactly what I need. I've been getting so many tension headaches from all the stress and stuff like that just being able to act like a kid and go have fun, take a million pictures of the sharks, even though they all look the same, and, smile and be all giddy, it is what I needed. But I was also being mature at the same time. There were children around. I wasn't cursing. I wasn't screaming. I wasn't being too loud. I wasn't screaming out any profanity. And, I was having a good fun, but I was having family fun. I was making the mature decision to say, hey, I don't have to be, maybe someone will yell at me if I curse, but I'm not going to go to jail, obviously. But it's the right thing, it's the mature thing to, let's just have a good time. I'll stay out of the other family's way. I'm not going to curse in front of their children. They're not going to bother me when I'm with my family. We'll have a good time. And so we did that. And it was great. So even when I'm relaxing and having a good time, I'm being mature by making the right decisions and doing what's ethical. A big thing about being mature is usually, to be mature, you're going to A, do the right thing, and B, it's going to take a lot of courage to do it. So those are two major factors that kind of hop into being mature. Also, I came home, I did a commentary on this channel, which I'm trying to make a very professional channel, so I made sure I wasn't dropping any F-bombs or huge curse words, even though I was in a very excited and giddy mood, all stress relieved up from my circus trip. But then, I hopped back into having fun, went on Xbox Live, hung out with some friends, played some Modern Warfare 2 Search and Destroy, talked a little trash, screamed a little bit, made some jokes, fooled around. So, it's about balance, it's about time and place. Sometimes, like Modern Warfare 2, there's not really any repercussions for what I do. I can just go and have a great time. But going and just having a great time, cursing, talking smack to people out of the aquarium, probably put me in jail. So commentaries might turn off a lot of people. They don't want to see people just dropping F-bombs, being disrespectful, and all that good trash. So, like I said, you don't always need to act mature, but you need to be mature. And maturity goes a long way professionally. And pretty much my big thing in that is, if you're going on a job interview, if you're doing anything in the real world, this is just real world, if you can't show them that you're mature enough to show up on time to work, to be dependable, to do what's ethical, not steal, do your job to your fullest, and make the right decisions to, make sure everything's safe. Don't take dangerous shortcuts or stuff like that because, you just want to leave early or anything like that. If you do that in an interview, at a job interview or anything like that, you're going to get the job. Unless someone just walks in with like the world's biggest degree and they've been doing it for 1,000 years. you're gonna get the job. If you're going up against another entry level guy, which a lot of times you will, especially, I mean, I'm sure a lot of mailboxes viewers are younger. A lot of you guys are gonna be starting working soon, stuff like that. Maturity goes a long way. I mean, mailboxes video. These competitions not something I'd really be into, but even the way how he made his introduction video was very mature, very professional. But and that comes to another thing in YouTube. If I was trying to get someone to make me an intro and some guy came into a Skype call and I'm interviewing him to see if he can make an intro, he's like, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna make you an effing intro. It's gonna be freaking sweet, bro. Yeah, like effing it all over in this B and all this crap." And then I had like a 13-year-old come and be like, "Okay, so with my school schedule, I have an extra 3 hours. I can make you one really good intro a week. Or if you just want like really quick intros, I can get you a couple of those a week. But we can work it out around the schedule. You can sit in calls with me and we'll go through with it. And I'll do everything I can to make sure this is the best intro that you could have." I'm going to pick the 13-year-old. I'm going to pick the little kid because he can hold himself in a professional and mature manner. And that's a lot. That goes a long way. And if you can practice that now and you can appeal to a more mature audience as a kid, you're going to go far, not only on YouTube, but in life in general. I mean, when I was younger, when I was about 15, I used to be pretty mature for my age. And I used to hang out. I mean, I used to do Taekwondo, so I used to hang out with like 26-year-olds, 27-year-olds. I mean, not like we go and drink and do stupid stuff, but like I'd go like hiking with them. I'd hang out with them at Taekwondo. Like I would be in that group. I would be in the adult group at Taekwondo. And out of it, like when we do anything, I'd work out with them, stuff like that. And I was like 15 or 16, and I did that all the way up until I was 20. So being mature can definitely go a long way. I hope you guys learned something and a good lesson about being mature, because I'm getting culture shocked on my own lessons myself. Definitely being out on my own stuff like that. I hope you guys vote. I hope you guys decide to keep me on for another week or another session, I should say. It's not a week-by-week base, and I will talk to you soon.